Gary Webb, San Jose Mercury News.
You believe in conspiracy theories, Gary?
No, I don't believe in conspiracy theories. Conspiracies, yes. If I believe it, there's nothing theory about it.
Was the government aware that you were smuggling tons of cocaine into the United States?
Yes, the government knew.
This leads to very sensitive national security matters.
National security and crack cocaine in the same sentence. Does that not sound strange to you?
I'm going to tell you the whole truth. I'm going to introduce you to people you should talk to. And then you will be faced with the most important decision of your life.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Deciding whether to share it or not.
Playing a real person is always difficult.
It's a map, if you will, you know, and there's limitations to it, and there's parameters that limit you from making certain choices. But it's also, at least it gives you a direction when you have to play somebody.
Was this kind of a story that you were well-versed in before joining, or?
Not at all. No, I think that was the huge takeaway when I read the script, was just that people don't know this story. Like,
yeah.
It felt like an important story to tell because I never heard of it, you know, and I was like, this is enormous, and it was buried.
Well, exactly, it's so big where you're like, did this really happen and nobody really knew about it?
Yeah. Like, I was too young when it was initially going on,
Yeah.
but then when it was like the 400-page document from the CIA, I'm like, nothing.
One of the DEA's most wanted brought in thousands of kilos of cocaine to the U.S. every day. For them.
For who?
The U.S. government. Or with them. Or at least while they were looking the other way.
Jesus.
LA, New York, Atlanta. I couldn't sell it fast enough to keep up with supply.
Fancy information you have there. Dangerous.
What you found here, Gary, is a monster.
You have no idea what you're getting into.
You really tell me that I should just walk away from this?
You'd be an idiot not to.
And my opinion of your character was that it was the hardest character to play because you're basically the woman behind the man, and we don't learn much about you, but you have to be strong, and you do it through certain poses and certain looks. I mean, was that difficult to kind of bring to screen, or?
It was, but you know, but like every movie, there was more stuff that we had shot that was in there, and then I think there was such a big story, and we needed to have the audience understand the full context of the time we were living in and what it meant, that some of that didn't end up in the movie, but the essence was there. So sometimes it would be conveyed in a look where there was actually an exchange there or dialogue or something, yeah.
And you also actually have a great director in this film, Michael Cuesta.
Yes.
I mean, he's actually done a bunch of Homeland episods, so he's perfect for this type of film.
And I worked with him a couple times prior to that, and so he's been he had to navigate all the complications of the actual article that he wrote, and then it's a complicated film to make in that respect. But he did a wonderful job.
This story scares people.
I'm your big brother.
Well, it should.
Be careful.
There are ongoing operations you're in danger of exposing.
We know you were in Nicaragua.
Am I being followed?
I heard they found a solution. Where you be for the revolution?
I thought my job was to tell the public the truth, the facts, pretty or not. And let the publishing of those facts make a difference in how people look at things, at themselves, at what they stand for.
We'd never threaten your children, Mr. Webb.
What'd you say?
It's over.
I'm not finished with it! I'm not finished!
This is a true story. Some stories are just too true to tell.
Where you be for the revolution?